Israel's obsession with Iran isn't just about natural resources. Though those play a big role, it's also about power, security, and regional dominance. Let me break it down for you. 1. Geopolitical rivalry. Israel sees Iran as its biggest regional rival. Since the 1979 revolution, Iran has backed groups hostile to Israel: Hezbollah in Lebanon, Hamas in Gaza, militias in Syria and Iraq. Iran openly calls for the end of Israel's current state structure, so Israel considers Iran's regime an existential threat. A nuclear-armed Iran would shift the balance of power in the Middle East, something Israel and the U.S. are determined to prevent. 2. Natural resources. The prize beneath Iran. Iran is sitting on a treasure chest of energy resources. Oil, around 9% of the world's proven oil reserves, the fourth largest globally. Natural gas, roughly 17% of the world's gas reserves, second only to Russia. The South Pars North Dome Field, shared with Qatar, is the largest natural gas field on Earth. Strategic minerals. Iran has huge copper, iron ore, zinc, and rare earth deposits, the kinds needed for tech, batteries, and weapons systems. Geography. Iran controls the Strait of Hormuz, a choke point where 20% of the world's oil flows. In other words, controlling Iran, or at least neutralizing its power, means controlling a massive portion of global energy flows. That's not just an Israeli obsession. It's a US-Saudi obsession too. 3. Why Israel cares about the resources. Israel itself doesn't need Iran's oil. It recently found natural gas fields offshore. But whoever controls Iran's reserves can fund influence across the Middle East, buying weapons and allies. That's what Iran already does. If those reserves ever got aligned with Israel's enemies, Russia, China, even Turkey, it would box Israel in strategically. Israel's long-term security doctrine is not just about surviving. It's about ensuring no hostile bloc in the region can rise economically or militarily strong enough to challenge it. 4. The bigger picture. Israel wants Iran contained, weakened, or replaced with a friendlier regime, not just for ideology but because a wealthy, nuclear-armed Iran sitting on oceans of oil and gas would permanently limit Israeli influence. The US and Gulf states, Saudi, UAE, share this view. That's why you see this odd alignment. Israel and Saudi Arabia, who normally dislike each other, quietly working together against Iran. In short, Israel doesn't want Iran for itself, the way old empires wanted colonies. It wants to cripple Iran's ability to use its vast natural wealth as leverage against Israel and to stop Iran from ever reaching nuclear-backed superpower status in the region.